This is a big empty room. We're gonna have to do something to clean that up. Let's see what everything you guys got underneath the couch. So it is empty. So then there were 3. So we're in our empty house, which I'm gonna do a quick tour of. I've been trying to vacuum up. All I have is this little vacuum, which is not ideal, but it's doing a good job for its size, honestly. The big vacuum is gone. So we need to get over to Comcast to take that box back before they close tonight. So that's on the list of things to do. And everywhere is cleared out. I still need to vacuum in there real quick and deal with that room. And the girls are down here playing in the playroom and enjoying their empty space down here. And they're liking the echo. Here is our space back here. I'm gonna turn off all these lights. This is empty and as good as it's gonna get. So then basically I've just tried to clean all the bathrooms and trying to vacuum out all the bedrooms and all the floors. Just try to get it as good as I can because obviously there's tons of moving debris after you move. And so here is Natalie's old bedroom and all of its purple and blue glory. My thing isn't focusing. And here's Natalie's room. Her little purple room. And these guys look down into the front yard. And then Mommy and Daddy's room. Right over here to the hall. Looks a lot bigger when it's empty, it really does. And this is where I have my vanity. This wall looks so huge now. It looks like, this room looks like twice the size as it does with all of our furniture in there. There's our closets all empty, our bathroom, the kids' bathroom, and Isabella's garden room. Her green carpet, which if you're from Michigan, this started out when we bought the house as a Michigan State room. And we took off the Michigan, there was Michigan State wallpaper around the sides. And then we painted it pink for Isabella. So this was Isabella's garden room with her little butterflies over there. And she looks down over here. So that is Bella's room. These rooms look huge with nothing in them. Then the plan for tonight. I don't know. So I left today really open-ended because I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to hang around here, if they would get it done. The movers did. They were really quick. They brought in 2 extra guys today. There was 3 guys plus the foreman yesterday, and then 3 guys plus 2 more guys, and then the foreman today. And they got it all done, 1 day of packing and then loading everything today. It was amazing because it took them 2 days to pack last time and 1 day to load. And they said they did underestimate it. It should have been 2 in 1. But they did it. And so we are fully packed out now. So you just got to clean. And then I am clear to hit the road. So then the road trip begins. So I basically have got to make the decision the next hour or so if I'm going to try to make it a couple hours or just try to get out of the city. So we live on the north metro end. So I can maybe just try to get through the metro area so I get through the traffic so I don't get caught in traffic in the morning, which I think is probably about the best case idea. And then I can be down like on the bottom end of the metro area so that way I'm not having to go through morning rush hour and all of that. And then we can hit the road, and I have to decide how many days I'm gonna go down to my mom's house. I think I'm gonna try to power it out. If I can get a couple hours down, possibly even to Indiana tonight, then we may just try to go on down to my mom's house. But that means I need to go clean. I really have got the majority of what I'm gonna do done. It's just a matter of, I guess, turning off lights and just getting last minute stuff like paper towels and stuff and taking it with me. And that is that. So people are probably at the point that you're watching this, so you gotta remember like everything's on a week and a half delay, so I'm there by the time you're watching this. Hopefully with the internet, because otherwise it's never gonna upload. But, you know, how do I feel like right now? I'm really like, I tried to explain this to my best friend that we met with earlier. We got to play with her and one of the girls' little friends, her granddaughter, and I'm like, I'm kind of excited because I'm excited to see what the new house looks like because I haven't seen it. But I'm really neutral right now, and just like, you just know like the whole moving process is just gonna be like a long process until it's over. So I'm just like wanting to get this done and then move on to the next part of the process. So I'm excited, but it's still really hard to feel excited at the same time. So I guess it's just moving. But yeah, am I sad to leave this house? Honestly, not really. To be completely honest with you, I thought I would be a little bit sadder than I am right now, and I don't really have any attachment to this house. So I don't really know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I did think that my furniture looked really good down here. I really liked this living room, dining room area. I did really like this area. This is one of my favorite areas of the house. My camera's not wanting to focus, which probably means it has prints all over the lens. But this was one of my favorite rooms of the house. I really liked how my living room and dining room furniture just flowed in here. And I enjoyed, like, this is a sitting area and everything. But as far as, will I miss this house? I don't think really. And I think after seeing pictures of the new house, which you guys will be seeing soon, so there'll be road trip vlogs, and then we'll have the vlogs from when we're in the new house. I think it's like really well suited to us, and there's some really fun like new things about it. So I'm excited to check those out and see how they work for us, and check out the area, which will be all new. So it's just kind of an adventure. And then like the end goal for right now, we have 2 mortgages, so that's not gonna happen right away. But the end goal is to travel more, and then to have more like little family adventures and stuff like that. So I think that's like what I'm most looking forward to be honest with you. Like, it's not anything to do with the house. It's not anything to do with, you know, this physical location or that physical location. I'm most excited about the prospect of being able to go on more and further adventures as a family. And I was gonna get into this in a different vlog, but I will just mention it here for anyone that's still listening on this vlog. I don't know that we're gonna go to this extent, but I've been really like watching, of course, Jones Family Travels, shout out to them. I've known them for a number of years, and I've collaborated with them a number of times. We've been to Disney events together, and they have a really cool lifestyle where they are travel agents, and then they can do a lot of traveling because of their business. Now, obviously, my husband still has a corporate job, and I'm not a travel agent, so we're not going to like the travel like for a lifestyle end of the spectrum. But Jones Family Travels, and also Norp and South. If you guys watch them, they're a channel that's really grown over the past year. I first heard about them when they were still in the RV and traveling. They live full-time traveling. They travel the United States in an RV. Now they are shifting to, at the point in time of filming this, it's probably already starting to happen now for them, but they're shifting to flying to Europe and then just staying in Europe indefinitely, just traveling, and that's their lifestyle. And I think that's really, really cool. So while I don't think that we'll ever go to that extent and be like 100% like travelers, number one, neither one of us has a job right now that we really allow for that. And then number two, because my husband and I did move around a lot as kids, I do think that we want like that roots idea for our kids. I think it's still always in the back of both of our minds. So I do think that we kind of like the idea of having a home base. But the idea of there really being like this kind of like a new adventure all the time, that idea is really appealing to both of us right now. And so I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know how it's gonna form. And I just wanted to like go on the record. I'm like not saying like we're gonna become full-time travelers, because that's not the plan at all. But I really watch those channels and I think, wow, this is so cool. Like, they've got it figured out. Like, life. They're out there adventuring and seeing all these things, and I would like more of that in our lives rather than just suburbia, I guess. So what it's gonna look like for us, because we're gonna be like a mishmash, you know, right now, because like I said, we don't have a job that would just allow us to travel 24/7, and I don't know that I would necessarily that it's for us, that I would want that for us. I mean, it's really cool to watch other people do it, but I like the idea right now, because obviously they both have to homeschool, and my kids are enrolled in school, so I like the idea of having the kids enrolled in school and that sort of thing. Would that change in the future? I don't know, but anyhow, I really enjoy those channels. So if you want to see kind of like a different take on like lifestyle and like traveling as a lifestyle, those are 2 great channels to watch, and 2 that I'm really enjoying right now and have really honestly been an inspiration to me lately as well. And I just want to reiterate, because I don't want everyone to like hear this and be like, oh, you're gonna start traveling all the time. Like we're not going to that full extent where it's like every day all the time, but it is an inspiration to put more of it into our lives and see further distances and see new places and, you know, and that sort of thing. I would like to travel internationally and further places like, you know, Alaska, Hawaii, and all those, you know, sorts of things. So it's not gonna happen right away because when you own 1 million properties, I'm sure it's gonna get expensive. I'm gonna find out very shortly. But anyhow, looking at the end game, that was a long ramble about the end game. So I need to go clean so we can leave at some point, and I think I'm just gonna try to get as far south as I can tonight to at least get out of the traffic zones, because afternoon traffic should be winding down now. So just try to get out of the traffic zones, hit the road, and see how far I can make it tonight. And then tomorrow will be the full road trip vlog. All right, that's it. It's empty and moderately clean. We're gonna head out. All right, girls, we're telling the house bye. What are you gonna most remember about this house? This one's, what are you most gonna remember, Isabella? Battery's getting ready to die. What are you gonna remember?
Playroom.
Playroom. What are you gonna remember about this house, Natalie?
That's like my room.
Your room? Your frozen room?
Bye bye, we're going to the new house.
Bye bye.